Yo, I'm back, and today we're gonna be ranking shonen anime in 3 categories in the tier list style. These 3 categories being storytelling, character development, and animation. The first anime we're gonna be ranking, Akame ga Kill. Oh boy, oh buddy. If you haven't seen this show, then don't. You are missing out on nothing. Your life will be completely great without it. Now, with me saying that, I don't fully hate the show. That brings us to the first category, writing slash storytelling. Now, this show is far from deeply written. It's a character driven storyline about assassination and war. Now, I will say, you can definitely argue that some of the main characters from the Night Raid are two-dimensional, but definitely not as deep as some of the other shonen on this list. Speaking of things that this anime does different than other shonen, there is zero plot armor. Nick, everybody died. The main character too. Like what? Literally Akame was the last one alive. Like, this is basically your show. It's named after you. Now on to character development. But first, I've only watched the anime, so I'm gonna go off that. I heard that the manga was different in terms of character development, but I'm going off the anime, and it's mid. The best case of character development that we have is the main character, Tatsumi. Akame was already cold, and the rest of the Night Raid, I mean, they had tragic backstories, two-dimensional like I said. Another main part of their personality was their skill with their specific weapon. And that's basically like Tatsumi's character development. He just gets better at icing it. Now for the animation, it's actually good. Shame on y'all for doing the main character bad. Now with the 3 categories done, the show does have kind of an emotional pull to it, so I'm gonna put it at the higher end of mid tier. Next on the tier list, we got Assassination Classroom. I don't care what y'all niggas talking about. Assassination Classroom was good. Dare I say peak? That's just what it is. Like, I know I was a little bit younger when I watched this show, which is probably why I almost shed a tear, but the storytelling, pacing, amazing. Classroom, like the first season, we're specifically on the classroom. We're building bonds, you know, you're actually caring about the characters. Then season 2, climax. Now I'm not gonna spoil too much on this one, but it's good, it's amazing, it's emotional. It's a roller coaster. It's everything. Animation. It's decent. It's good. The animation wasn't. It's mid. Nah, it's a little bit above mid. It's like mid plus. It's good. And for the character development, let's get started. The show has little episodes for specific people in the classroom that you might not pay much attention to, or that you didn't pay much attention to before. Maybe you did, but now you're getting a deeper look. Not just that, but also Koro Sensei's past and him being the golden standard of a mentor. With that, Assassination Classroom definitely going at the top of good. Now for the next show, Black Clover. Now I was originally a fan, then a hater. Now I'm neutral. I'm not caught up, but I heard from a couple of friends that Black Clover's pacing is actually good, and it does originally follow like the shonen trope, I want to be the pirate, I want to be the wizard king, but it actually does build its own momentum and have interesting topics like the elves with decent world building. Also, I do personally like the power system, and I do like the aspect of like synergy and, you know, team combos in the show. For character development, I'm mainly going to target our main group, the Black Bulls. They're kind of similar to the classroom from Assassination Classroom in a way, with the Black Bulls also low-key being outcasts and coming over their own obstacles in the team synergy type of way. And Yami, people not even understanding his character. I am a Yami glazer. Yami is definitely a big emotional piece of the story, him gaining trust in his knights and the Black Bulls, W. And something else I almost forgot to mention, I know some people might get annoyed with like the gimmicks of the characters since Black Clover has like a goofy aspect to it. It didn't really bother me, like Charmy eating and shit. Now for the animation, there's 2 sides to the coin. For most of the show, the animation is average or even below average. But listen though, the peaks are peak. The movie is peak. When you give the team time, they're gonna deliver. And unfortunately, they are understaffed and overworked like most of these anime studios. Now for the reason I stopped watching the show, look at this shit. Boy, hell no. That shit not clean in any universe, any multiverse. It's just not, bro. I'm gonna put Black Clover in the middle or lower end of A tier for now. Now, coming up on one of my personal favorites, Bleach. And actually on this one, we're gonna start with animation. Now, the OG Bleach, I'm gonna give their animation like a A- to a B. It was good. I really rock with the angles and the dark shadows they use, but just like every weekly shonen in the 2000s, it suffered from inconsistent quality. But when we get to talking about 1,000 Year Blood War, S plus. S peak. The color got ab bouncing off the wall. Also, I like how fluent the fights are. And Bleach always had drip. Onto character development. Ichigo doesn't have that classic trope I was speaking about earlier with Asta and them. The way I chose to look at Ichigo's story is like a story of self-discovery, almost kinda. As we go through the series, he does gain knowledge that he's not only a human, but a mixture of everything in the show. But I would like to say that where the character development really shines in this show is with the villains. Yeah, Aizen and Ulquiorra, I'm looking at y'all. Ulquiorra being one of Bleach's most deepest characters with his ideology of emptiness. Bleach has exceptional storytelling with high highs and low lows. But something I do want to talk about on the negative side is the Arrancar arc. Some people do say the Arrancar arc is repetitive. In my personal opinion, I didn't loathe it that much. But on the flip side, we got the Soul Society arc. Top arc in Shonen, easily. Just really one of the best executions of the heist rescue mission type of arc with a legendary plot twist. For the ranking, I don't know if I think I'm gonna put Bleach at the top of S for right now. And for the next show, another show I really like, Blue Lock. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the animation out the way because it's the main issue people be talking about with the anime. And me personally, I'm not really that bothered by it. Yeah, like I know people want it to be fluent and have fluent animation in the character's actions. But like when Asagi's thinking and it just freezes, you know, the music, his theme start playing, that doesn't bother me. To be fair, the animation studio was rushed and they did have a low budget. Alright, I'm trying to save it. Blue Lock freeze frames, bro. It's gonna have to tank it. I give the animation like a C tier. Like imagine having to animate soccer with a low budget, overworked soccer, constant movement. So you know what? Actually, I'm gonna get him a B. I mean, cause we not gonna act like they don't turn up when something big happen in the show with the animation and the effects. So go ahead and get him a B tier. Blue Lock and Kuroko Basketball definitely have one of the best takes on eternal or like psychological awakening. Ego building, especially highlighting Nagi, him not being able to reproduce, him not being motivated, or Chigiri and Rayo. Matter of fact, the whole Blue Lock when they go to the NEL, they all like level up. Now, storytelling. Blue Lock is definitely hooking just because it doesn't follow the traditional soccer sense that you would expect of like team gameplay. It's more oriented on ego and one person. I think I'm gonna let Blue Lock sit right here in the middle of A tier. Now the next anime on this tier list is an anime I originally hated. I went back and gave it a chance and it was actually good to my surprise. My Hero Academia. Now, even though the show can be corny at moments and sometimes Deku is a little bit too forgiving, bro. Fuck you mean that one nigga with a stomach beam was a traitor the whole time and you talking to him like he your homeboy still. He gotta go. But I'm not gonna lie, they do grab you with that kiddie Disney shit because towards the end, war. Now, season 5 is often criticized for its pacing. It's not unbearable. Storytelling, definitely a A. Now, for animation. My Hero Academia is animated by Studio Bones, which is a legendary animation studio known for their choreography and major fights. Deku vs Overhaul, All Might vs Nomu. Hey, these are all good fights, I'm not gonna lie. They animate movement fluently. And then the impact frame, especially in the later seasons, yeah, they turned up for sure. Animation like a smooth A+. Now for character development. This is what My Hero is about. Character development. It don't matter if you're a hero or a villain. But Deku can change. Not even just Deku, but Deku has uncorrupted a lot of people. There's also a different instance like people like Endeavor. Endeavor's arc, like that whole little story about his family. I'm not gonna try to spoil too much. It's a masterpiece. My Hero definitely going at the top of A tier. Next anime on the tier list, Boruto. Now, animation. Let's be honest, for the majority of the show, the animation is mid. And the lows are like low. I'm not gonna fully hate. Boruto do got some highs in animation. Hey, the animators turn up when they see Naruto and Sasuke name. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki, good animation. Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen, good animation. Now, character development. Boruto's character development, he starts off as a brat and he's mad at the fact that Naruto is Hokage. And then this little using ninja tools. And then he decided to pull this bullshit in the tuning exams. Naruto had to turn into the African pops on him. I don't even blame him. What the fuck is you doing with him? 2 Blue Vortex, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but he does become a good shinobi. Also, the tragic writing of Kawaki. Kawaki's writing is underrated, for sure. Kawaki's writing is very underrated. Now, I don't know where I specifically want to put Boruto, but it's gonna cruise somewhere mid to like the top of bad tier. 2 Blue Vortex gotta come in clutch. Hey, that's all I got for today. Let me know if y'all want a part 2. I'll catch y'all.